All right, ladies, welcome to Mindful Attraction 2.0. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about the top 4 signs he's a psycho. And we're going to be using Joffrey Lannister. I think so, right? Yeah, Joffrey, in order to analyze the signs of someone who's crazy, who's toxic, and who's not good for you. All right. I mean, a lot of times, a lot of women miss these signs because they're just so wound up in their own emotions and that they miss these obvious signs that's obvious to anyone but you. Emotions tends to blind us from the truth. The reason why some guys need control is because of their lack of control that they have of their own emotions. All right, so let's just watch this, and I'm gonna give you an explanation.
Killed a few puppies today.
Show 'em. Come on, show 'em. Oh.
Asshole.
Apologies, my lord. Old fingers. Rosalind caught a fine fat trout. Her brother's
He's so sadistic.
Wolf pelts for her wedding. Signed, Walder Frey.
Look at his face.
Is that bad poetry, or is it supposed to mean something?
Robb Stark is dead. And his bitch mother. Write back to Lord Frey. Thank him for his service and command him to send Robb Stark's head. I'm going to serve it to Sansa at my wedding feast.
Your Grace, Lady Sansa is your aunt by marriage.
A joke? Joffrey did not mean it.
Yes, I did. I'm going to have it served to Sansa at my wedding feast.
No. She is no longer yours to torment.
Everyone is mine to torment.
You see, and that's a problem. Is that men who lack control of their lives will always try to control other people's lives. You see, and the funny thing is that those type of men only do it to those who are close to them because they know they'll always be there. And the even crazier is that their power grows when they know that you have no other place to go. You see, it's kind of like a pleasure to them. So if you're noticing that he consistently is always trying to control every aspect of your life, where you go, who you talk to, how things should be clean, how things should be done in the house, just consistently needed to control every aspect of life. That's one thing you have to watch out for. You see, because it seems like they're in order for them to feel good, they need to control things. And the problem is that feeling control, people don't like to feel control. So that it means that they're always in conflict with people in their lives. Not people in the peripheral like their friends, but they're people who are closest to them. And that's why they hurt those who are closest, because they know that they cannot leave. Friends can leave, but family members, for the most part, or even spouses, especially when you guys in a relationship or have children, it's very difficult to leave because of logistic and circumstantial reasons. So there is a pleasure that they derive from that, from the fact that there's nothing you could do about it, but they continue to do so. But the problem is that the reason why people stay with these kind of guys is because they show one side, but then they show another side. Wait, so let's keep watching. The next point we're going to be talking is emotional outburst. Let's watch.
You do well to remember that.
The emotional outburst comes when things don't go their way. And this is where the violence and the toxicity arises. Because if you don't do what they say, then there's emotional violence. Verbal, even physical, right? Because they're in constant conflict with life. Things need to go their way in order for them to be happy. All right? Keep watching.
Monster.
Oh, I'm a monster. Perhaps you should speak to me more softly then. Monsters are dangerous, and just now kings are dying like flies.
He's in fear. It's because he's fearful of life. Look at that. All the fear.
Have your tongue out for saying that.
Let him make his threats. He's a bitter little man.
Lord Tyrion should apologize.
Look at it. Just notice the way he's panting. So much anger inside.
Disrespectful and in
see?
very bad taste.
Lack of control of one's emotions.
King. I will punish you.
Any man who must say, I am the king, is no true king. I'll make sure you understand that when I've won your war for you.
My father won the real war. He killed Prince Rhaegar. He took the crown while you hid on a costly rock.
these kind of guys will, because of their emotional outbursts, will say things to you that hurt, will find the things that provide the most pain and will give it to you in order for them to feel better about themselves. But in reality, what's going on is not that you are a bad person, but that they have so much pain inside that they don't know how to manage it. Do you notice how he was panting, right? You notice how his mom was trying to help him, give him some comfort, but he never learned how to find comfort in physical contact and people being around him and comforting him. The only way for him to feel better is to lash out with anger, see people in pain, provide displeasure to others. All right. And those sudden emotional outbursts, like of consistently being angry, right, is not normal. See, if you think that's normal, then you just been around the wrong people. Let's keep watching. Yeah, kind of awkward. He's a child,
The
yo.
king is tired. See him to his chambers.
Come along.
Tired.
We have so much to celebrate. A wedding to plan. You must rest.
See all that anger.
Grand Maester, perhaps some essence of nightshade to help him.
I'm not tired.
I'm not tired.
And if you get with those kind of guys, they're gonna use you as their vessel of relief. And the thing is that when they become comfortable with you, when you get comfortable with them, when you trust them, and open your heart, or even worse, become committed to them to the point of dependability, and you don't have that much independence because you depend on them because you have kids and whatnot, they change and they begin to use you as their way to feel better. Their friends may not see it. It's not because of being a hypocrite, but because you just became that person. You're there, so it's why not use you? You see, and the problem is that a lot of people are used to that. They think that's normal, but that's not normal. That's fucking weird. And you got to get away from guys like that. If you're noticing that, even if before you guys in a relationship, you're noticing that he just has a lot of bottled up anger. It's very intense and shit, right? You just keep an eye on that. Just be aware. Be aware. All right. So the next, so again, I'm kind of fucked up on that one, right? So the next one is let me see. Constantly apologizing for his mistakes. Okay, so this goes along with what I talked about yesterday, but I feel like it does apply to this. All right, so let's watch this. And this scene was from the one that I showed yesterday.
Prince, my lady, I fear I've behaved monstrously the past few weeks.
Of course you did. Look at his eyes, so sincere. Oh, he's giving her a gift. Oh, he must be so sweet. Look at her. She's letting that get to her. That's you see, guys would do this where they'll fuck up, right? And they know that if they just do this and do that, they could get away with it. You see, for example, it's kind of like women who hit guys. They know that the guys cannot hit them back, and so they do that. But if they know that the guy's a fucking psycho, and that if you hit him, he'll hit you back, guess what? They will not hit him. And so when a guy knows that nothing will happen, all he has to do is just say this or that in order to make you feel better. He'll do whatever he wants. He'll hurt you as much as he wants, and you'll just keep taking it because you either you depend on him and you just want and you're willing to believe anything because you have no other choice, like her, or you have low self-esteem. You see? Let's keep watching.
It's beautiful. Like the one your mother wears.
You'll be queen someday. It's only fitting you should look the part.
He's giving her the fantasy in order for her to forget about all the evil shit he did. So it's divert her attention from the evil to the good.
Forgive me for my rudeness.
Rudeness?
There's nothing to forgive.
Bitch, you crazy.
You're my lady.
Get the fuck out of here.
One day we'll be married in the throne room.
Okay.
Lords and ladies from all over the seven
Oh,
kingdoms.
she's getting food.
From the last
Don't-
hearth in the north,
Oh, shut the fuck
the
up.
salt shore in the south.
How the hell could he be so versed?
And you will be queen over all of them.
That's how they get you, man. Give you fantasy. Look at her. She's like, bullshit.
Never disrespect you again. I'll never be cruel to you again. Do you understand me?
No, don't understand though.
You're my lady now.
Words, man, words. Don't let
From this day
words are so cheap.
until my last day.
And now he finishes with a kiss. You see, and the problem there is that he's developing a pattern wherein when the next time he fucks up, you know what she's gonna think? She's gonna be like, oh, he's mean. Yeah, he tortures the babies, but he's a nice guy. You know, you're trying to rationalize your decision in order to preserve yourself and your self-esteem. And so you gotta look through the veil and see things for what they are. Value a person's actions, not their words, because their actions would speak louder than words, like everyone says. So what he's doing is that he's inflicting pain, and you believe he's gonna change, like I said in the notes. But because you actually like him, you'll forgive him or try to find a redeeming quality to forgive. When he does come back, you'll accept any apologies because you wanted the stability. The issue is that by doing this, you're giving him more space and more room to infiltrate your mind. You'll have a pain-pleasure relationship with him. This kind of relationship affects your self-esteem in ways you can never imagine. So when a guy affects your positive moods and your negative moods, you know what happens? He's controlling you. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, this is Alex from Mindful Attraction 2.0. Anyways, take care and have a good day. Bye-bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys ever want to learn how to use your feminine energy to influence people, learn how to use your masculine energy to become more assertive, and also learn how to blend both energies to improve your dating life, your spiritual life, honestly, your relationship life, your family life, your career life, this is the course for you. If I had to make a course for my nieces, I have two nieces, one is 19 and one is 15. 16. Holy shit. Oh my God, he's a bad fucking uncle. He's a bad uncle. Get him. Shut up, Melissa. You should get this course, right? And this is the course that I will make for them. So, for example, watch the curriculum, right? In the first week, we're going to be showing you how to establish a strong masculine foundation without letting it hurt your feminine energy. This masculine foundation is a source of who you are, right? It's your bodyguard. Without this, whatever feminine energy you create will be destroyed by the outside, because your masculine is your shield. So we'll talk about goal setting. We'll talk about how to develop a serious attitude. We're gonna be talking about how to use more logic, how to use more goal-oriented behavior. It's more how to be a man. Now the next one is how to embrace the feminine energy, right? This one would teach you about how to minimize excessive masculine traits, developing self-awareness, healing abundant feminine energy, regulating your emotion, mastering voice qualities and facial expressions, surrendering control, and allowing pain to be felt. This is honestly, this will supercharge, like Kaioken, your masculine energy. After that, we have femininity in the workplace and how to be feminine in the workplace without letting people take advantage of you, and the nuances of how women in power should behave versus women who are subordinates in the workplace, and even the dress code. This is based on psychology, people. It's kind of insane. I'm actually excited about this one. The next week, we talk about navigating the labyrinth of male and female friendship. And this, a lot of women find confusing, so we talk about that. And how to identify envious friends, how to identify the good friends, how to keep male friends, and how to keep female friends. Week 5, we talk about how to release the burden of the past and stop and destroy mental projections. This is actually really powerful. And then week 6, we talk about how to increase your observational power so that you can read people better. And we have a bunch of bonuses. The course starts at $99, and you guys can pre-order the course today at $69 before it goes out. If you're watching this, most likely I'm in the meditation retreat, so I will be praying for all of you guys. And just click on the description down below of the video. Right there, you'll see it, and you could pre-order that course. It's gonna be out by the end of next month or the beginning of February of March. One of the two, people, because I have a 10-day retreat to do, and I want to finish the course after the retreat, because I think the ideas are gonna be so much better. All right, man. I'll see you guys later. Pre-order, man. Oh, I'm closing the channel.